Hello guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Time is around 4:15 a.m. here in Dhaka, and I'm going to be doing two videos. One is down, this is the second one. And this second episode I'll do beast mode fragrances, nothing to do with summer. But talking about summer, look at me, sunburn. I mean, guy like me cannot afford to get sunburn, and I did. And now I cannot afford good looks no more. Just kidding. But it's really bad out there. The weather out there, right after 8 a.m. it starts getting 40 degrees, and in the morning, imagine like that kind of weather, what happens in midday, 45 46 degrees. So if you happen to be in Bangladesh, the UV, it's very bad. UV exposure is very bad. People are suffering, losing lives, having heat strokes. Make sure you're rehydrated or hydrated all the time. Stay in shade, do not go in direct sunlight, and do not like, if you're sweating too much, try to like take care of your health. Okay, make sure of that. So the voice sometimes still disturbing when I do perfume review. Apart from that, I'm okay. Usually I'm better than before. So those who are concerned, I am resting pretty well. So the fragrance, the idea today is the 10 fragrances may not be the best smelling ones. Okay, I'll tell you, these are sometimes not the best fragrance in terms of smell. Some people want a perfection in bottle, like I want the best smell, best price, cheapest price, and the best performance, usable all year. One fragrance will get compliments. There's no such thing. Those are like myth. Okay, every fragrance has its strength, weakness, positives, negatives, specialty. Some fragrances have no specialty at all. So 10 fragrance I set up in a way that cheaper, designer, Middle Eastern, and upper class. Okay, one by one. Check out my review on each. I'll write down the names. So let's go quickly. First fragrance is Bogart Homme. These are fragrances for people who want suggestion, that give me something that will perform. Most of these are perhaps winter friendly. Summer wise, you can use them. There's no specific season for any perfume. Wear whatever you like. I actually sprayed a perfume here when I reviewed. The smell is so strong, it's going to my system while I talk, and it's like creates a little bit disturbance. Anyway, going back, Bogart Homme, known to be one of the finest, cheapest houses which offer beast mode fragrances. And at this point, if people complain, oh, these are synthetic, these are hard to use or adopt, yeah, they are. But again, remember, you're paying like under 20 bucks. Okay, so that point, your expectation should be according to that price point. This thing is a fine piece of tobacco fragrance with the lavender, and it has a cherry. Okay, and sorry, it smells similar to pure Havanne after the dry down in winter. So try it out, but it's not as refined as pure Havanne, obviously. But great longevity. Anything you buy from this house is most part beast mode. Bogart Homme, the OG. Love that bottle. Really cool bottle. Number 9, I'm gonna go with this fragrance called Hugo Boss bottled Parfum. This fragrance I bought, and it's a very strong perfume. I'm not the biggest fan of this fragrance, to be honest. I mean, I like fragrances which has Boss bottle written on it, but this is very different than Boss bottle. And I do not remember the notes breakdown. This perhaps has leather. It's very dark, sweet, spicy, kind of like a serious fragrance. It can be compared to something like upper class fragrances, like niche fragrance style. Okay, so this is only for winter, but so far none of the Hugo Boss last on me, like apart from Boss bottle EDP Intense. Not that many fragrances lasted on me. The Oud series, yes, but this is supper with the Oud series. Performance wise, 7-8 hours. Lasting power is immense. So if you want something from Boss bottle line, even Boss bottle Night, very beast mode, this Boss bottle Parfum, definitely check it out. This is a good fragrance for winter, but not for everybody. Number 8, Azzaro Wanted by Night. So someone asked me yesterday that I posted Azzaro Wanted, the most wanted perfume, and someone asked me, is that a beast mode longevity wise? I'm like, anything you buy from this line, apart from the tonic or the blue one, they all are extremely long lasting. Okay, even the blue one is good for freshie, but on most part, most wanted, wanted by Night, most wanted Parfum, even the EDP, they last pretty decent time. The original, it's a fresh fruity perfume, they last 6-7 hours easy. This one lasts 7 to 8 hours at night time. Okay, so this is again a beast mode fragrance. So those who wanted like a playful, kind of like a tobacco, you can try it. Not one of my most favorites, but it is a longevity king. Azzaro Wanted by Night. Next one is my scent of the morning. I'm wearing this. This is number 7. It's called Paco Rabanne Black Excess Potion, one of my most favorite looking bottles. Reminds me of vampire movies because of this, the seal. Like we used to see this in movies back in the days. If they send a mail and they'll put a seal, like from the royal family or something, they melt the whatever they use for the seal. I think wax or I don't remember. So this looks like that, and the red perhaps reminds me of vampire movies. So these are super rare to find. These ones they discontinue. I don't know why. This whole line that looks like this, they are hard to find. Also have Lexi. I have the Black Excess in this bottle. This is a boozy, sweet beast mode. Used to be like back in the days when it was available. If you find these lines anywhere, get them all. Get them all. I mean, if you can get it under $100, get them, because in winter smells amazing. Where did I wear this? Yep, on my this part of the arm. It's sweet. It's intense. It doesn't want to leave. Even the Lexi is even longer lasting. These are fragrances. I really wish they made fragrances like this again. Even the Excess, original Excess. Black Excess Potion for men. Do not get the women's version. That's different. Number 6, then we hit top 5. This actually belongs in top 5, but as I'm going from affordable designer, high-end designer, then Middle East, and then going for niche, that's how it's set up. This one, La Yuqawam Puro by Rasasi. This was one of the legends. When I started my journey, there are 10 fragrances I wanted so badly. This was one of them, most hype. Reason being, this one is a Tuscan leather clone and better. Tuscan leather can be a little bit challenging for many people. This is also challenging, but the raspberry in this is so much more than Tuscan leather. Tuscan leather features a dark leather, which is a little bit animalic, I feel, and too serious. I did not get to wear Tuscan leather, and at one point I sold off my Tuscan leather. So this thing, this is my third bottle or fourth. This perfume, even with the new formulation, performance, you cannot argue with the performance of this perfume. It's a smaller bottle, more expensive than before, but I still say it's worth more than Tom Ford. Yeah, because of the raspberry, the fruitiness, sweet, and it continues to project 4, 5, 6 good hours, which for perfume will give you that. Okay, that's why I feel this is one of the best value perfumes when it comes to performance. And check out my review. If you like that description, you can get it, but it's one of the best performing fragrance, like Shura, this, out of this world. Okay, so number 5, I'll go with this one, Burning Barbershop by Decant Durga. So this one is not for everybody. Again, I said the idea of today's video is not smell. This is a barbershop. It smells like dhoop, like incense. Okay, and it smells like a holy religious place or a temple. That's how it feels, and it's beautiful. Just love it. It's like there's nothing like this in my collection. This smells like spices. It smells like being in a spice shop, like in Turkey perhaps. I want to go someday. This is a fragrance when your nose matures, and once you see the side of this, the holy side, and I call this fragrance the holy smoke. Okay, like the movie. If you have seen Kate Winslet, it's a crazy movie. I love that film. This reminds me of that film. Performance wise, amazing performance, amazing. Winter, I get easily 8 to 10 hours with this, but this one is very strong in the opening, but gets more wearable in the dry down. Check out my review on Burning Barbershop by Decant Durga. Next bottle is similar cylindrical bottle. These are getting hard to find. I have to get a backup. This is called By the Fireplace by Maison Margiela, a replica line. My bottle has taken some beating. You can see it's not in the best shape. It is okay, but the sticker and everything, the stick-on got some dirt, and the rope or whatever is on the neck, it's got dirty. But check out the juice color. It tells about intensity. This is intense like Mancera perfumes. I don't have any Mancera today, but some of the Manceras are crazy. Red tobacco, right? This is, again, a smoking perfume, just like Burning Barbershop, but more wearable. This is like the By the Fireplace, camping, nighttime, burning woods, and has some sweetness. It is intense, okay? If you like Stronger With You by Armani, this is more niche version of that. This is called By the Fireplace by Maison Margiela. Performance 10. Next, all these are 10. Angel Share. Perhaps in this whole line, this is my most favorite smelling one. Like smell wise, this is like the best. There's nothing better than Angel Share in my collection. So if you spend that kind of money, you'll get also that kind of performance. This thing, 2 to 3 sprays, lasts all day. Okay, but again, high heat, this is not the fragrance. It's too sweet for that. Boozy, sweet, something I would love to drink. Amazing, posh smelling perfume. Kilian's best creation. So far I tried at least 40, 50. Nothing beats this. Okay, amazing perfume. Angel Share with Beast Mode Performance. Next one, another niche perfume. I think niche, or I don't know. Some people may clear it. This is Costume National Soul. This fragrance, I do not reach for it that much like many of my other perfumes. Okay, this is winter exclusive, and this one is very same ballpark as Issey Miyake Noir Ambre. If you cannot find Noir Ambre, which I have, let me show you. If you do not know what I'm talking about, most of you know. Those who are expert, they know. This is the fragrance Max Ford introduced. He said, hard to find, more expensive. This is definitely $100 plus, but worth the money. But if you cannot find that, yeah, if you want something similar of that nature, that is this next possible option. Amazing amber spices, very, very strong, very, very strong. This reminds me of also Maison Francis Kurkdjian's. What's that fragrance? Man, hold on. Yeah, while I was trying to research before that, I remember, if you know Grand Soir by MFK, that's my most favorite MFK of all time. Cannot afford it. This is right between the Noir Ambre and Grand Soir for me. And you don't need to get either of those if you have this. Performance, don't ask. Amazing performer. Really different kind of a smell. There's nothing like this in designer that much. Okay, so that's Costume National Soul. Leads me to number one. I always go back to this when it comes to performance. This house is impossible to beat. When you pay niche prices, you do not want a fragrance to last 2 hours. Okay, like Acqua di Parma, Penhaligon's. Sad to say, it's a shame most of their fragrances do not last, but their fragrances smell good. This house, it's not for everybody. This niche house is one of the most expensive, and I started collecting only recently, 1 or 2. Okay, I reviewed many, but their fragrances are so expensive. You really have to think if you have to love them enough. Do you love them enough to get them? This is called Portrait of a Lady. I just love this from Paul. Paul is from Frederick Mall, FM. This fragrance house is not for everybody. Just like Xerjoff, like not 14 or so was the other fragrance. Words, more than words. If you love that, this is similar to that. If you like this one, you can also like Dawn, I think. Or what's the fragrance? Dawn, or forgot the name. There's another one, darker take on this. Okay, they get as expensive as $700. So you really know that these are expensive, but 1 to 2 sprays, they don't leave your skin. I love Portrait of a Lady. I do love Master of Azure. I do love Synthetic Jungle. Each fragrance, even the fresh ones, they last. From this house, they last a very long time. So performance base today is number 1 is Portrait of a Lady. Check out my review. These fragrances can be a little bit challenging at times, but they are worth if you're looking for performers. Take care. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.